Hey, and welcome to Getting Down with the Pickleball with your host, Dr. Don, the killer pickler and sex therapist, and me, Tony, the sidekick who asks the questions, gets the news and all the updates, and all the pickleball antics you can handle. And now, it's Dr. Don.
Hi, y'all. This is Dr. Don with Getting Down with the Pickleball.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Getting Down with the Pickleball. We're here with Dr. Don. I'm Tony. And now we're entering the last phase of the show, which is always my favorite, pickleball terms.
That you hit the ball into the kitchen and it ricochets back over to the other side in the kitchen, and that's a champion shot. You win the point. I've seen that happen.
What the did you just say?
Okay.
What do you mean a ricochet? How could a ricochet?
No.
Where would a ricochet off?
No, not ricochet. Use the wrong word. It's such an amazing shot that it bounces in the kitchen on the other side, and it's got so much traction and spin that it bounces back over the net.
No.
That has to be it. It is true what they say. The sport is growing at a rapid pace. And that was the big pickle of the day.
Big pickle of the day.
Stay tuned for more fun and antics with my co-host, Tony. See you in a minute.
Hey, and welcome back to Getting Down with the Pickleball. Dr. Don, I'm Tony, and we're here. I think we want to tackle the first, I don't even know what to call it at this point, but you know, your first sharing of the day is about boobs. Crazy. However, I don't hear.
So here goes my first volley.
Volley.
It is gossip on the pickleball court. And wow, if you become that person who has all the attention that you're being gossiped about, it's not a great place to be. So,
well, I was wanting to get to that because that's what it's changed into, more in your face. Back in our day, man, it was still kind of hid, especially if you know, because sometimes, you know, those lawyers on the weekend dress up like chicks and go to the Queen Mary. That's what they're into and that's what they do. But Monday through Friday.
That's more of a person who's just what you used to call a transvestite. They're just a man who likes to dress up in women's clothing.
Welcome back to Getting Down with the Pickleball and Dr. Don Michael. I'm your co-host, Tony, that's been, you know, having too much fun with a lot of this pickleball stuff, and especially the terms is my favorite segment of the show, probably. I mean, I love talking and going back and forth as we do, but the terms of this game totally freak me out. There's two ways you could look at it. It's either foodie or, I don't know, Middle Eastern-y, we'll call it. Something like that.
I know which term that you're going to pop at me.
Okay, let's see. First one is falafel.
I knew it.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, there's an actual term in pickleball that's bizarre called falafel. Do you know what the actual definition is?
No, I don't. And for my second volley,
current events and hot topics of the day.
Speaking about aholics, like pickleaholics, let's talk about maskaholics. Yes, those people that you still see walking around with masks on.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I have
Terms you got here. Probably most men's favorite too, but head.
Of course. So predictable.
Well,
really?
come on. First of all, it's pickleball. You know you got to have some head in there somewhere. It's crazy that they would even.
Let's move on to the pickleball news with a more inspiring story that I would like to share with you.
It's time for Pickleball News.
This has to do with a 15-year-old boy named Raymond Carrion. And he just won gold in a recent pickleball tournament. And what's so inspiring about this young man is he was born with cerebral palsy. He was not able to play in most sports, but he seemed to really get addicted to pickleball. And he plays with people that are much older than him. What I love is this kid's determination and his passion. And I think it's wonderful.
Pickleball News.
great article that I read on CNBC, and it talks about pickleball popularity and how it's exploded in the past year with more than 36 million people playing this sport.
You gotta be kidding me.
The title is What is Taking Place Across America with Pickleball? Here is the real deal.
Ouch!
So I'm going to read a little bit of this because it really does. If you're into pickleball and you want to go on some cool vacations or see what's going on, but you can go to them year round because sometimes they'll have them indoors, sometimes they'll have them outdoors. They're offering food. They're offering, places to stay, maybe have s'mores at night. They're just creating this whole entire thing around pickleball. And I want to be a part of it. Like, I want to go on the road.
What did you say?
Tony, we got to go on the road.
What did you say?
We'll get like this big camper.
I've been on the road. You don't want to go on the road.
I want to go on the road.
You want to go on the road in a nice RV.
Of course, yes.
With your own bathroom.
Yes. No, I want to.
4 or 5 guys in the thing.
No,
doing their thing.
I want to visit these places.
Writing
Wouldn't
songs,
that be fun?
pretending to write songs, hating chicks, meeting chicks. That too. But I'm trying to stay within the.
Oh, okay.
You get out of the gutter now. Piece of shit. Okay, thank you so much. Well, that's all the time we have, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a lovely time listening to us do our banter, as she calls. I just call it a nice conversation. But we do have a good little fun time doing this. Hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. Can't wait to get to the next one. I'm sure Dr. Don is going to come up with some good psycho stuff we all need to know about. and funny little antics that actually happens to her at her pickleball world over there.
Mm-hmm.
And in the meantime, you guys have a good pickleball time in the world of pickleballness.